Hi Aries, welcome to your May 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we start, I just want to say to all of you that are new subscribers, thank you so much for being here and supporting my work. For those of you that are continued subbies, you know I absolutely love you for it. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon, and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon, or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And this month I've got a little something special for you because, as you know, we are entering eclipse season. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look at what is coming up for you over the course of May. Aries, for your actions and options this month, you get the Fool card. New things, places, people, and energy. But this is stuff that is led by you. So in a lot of ways, this could see you changing a direction. This could very well be a time where you are deciding to move ahead with a plan that you may have been working on behind the scenes for quite some time. This is where you're launching something out into the world. You're feeling bold, powerful, and dynamic about this. And in a lot of ways, it really does suggest to me that you're tapping into your own spirit of bravery. Aries is such a brave and vibrant and energetic and even youthful sign, and in a lot of ways I really feel that this card can speak to that kind of Aries energy, especially where you're doing something new, something that requires that bravery to take that leap of faith, as the Fool card speaks to. Now, in a lot of ways as well, the Fool card is really saying to you this month, you are ready, whatever it is. Even if you think to yourself, oh, maybe, you know, it's not finished yet, it doesn't matter. This is about you getting something off the ground. It's about you pushing it out into the world and knowing and trusting on that deeper level that you have more than done enough. I absolutely love this as well because this suggests that you are coming into a brand new start. In some way, shape, or form, you are getting to start again or go afresh, go in a new direction. For your money and materials, you have the Six of Wands. So if this is a business venture, if this is a collaboration of some sort that has a monetary sort of energy to it or behind it, you are absolutely green to go. You have the cosmic green light. You've got the go ahead, right? The Six of Wands is great, especially when it comes to money, because it suggests that whatever you're doing with your finances over the course of this month, the results are there, the rewards are there, especially if you are taking some sort of leap of faith. If you're doing something that you haven't done before, the beginner's luck is there. If you are, you know, doing something that's tried and true, that comes through for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just this energy that when it comes to your finances, the bolder you are, like, this isn't to say, you know, go and bet your house on the roulette table, but the bolder you are in your action steps, the cheekier you are in your requests that you know are going to get you ahead in some way, shape, or form, this month that can really come through for you. But it's going to rely on you taking those bold sort of calculated risks, and it's also going to rely on you speaking honestly and openly about what your talents, gifts, and skills are, which, you know, let's face it, Aries is Aries. Like, this is something that you guys do very, very well. When it comes to that health and vitality sort of energy, I love this for you because I think in a lot of ways you may be feeling that sort of bold, dynamic energy. It's kind of like swelling up from within you and it's shining out of you for all to see, which is really, really exciting. Another way that this could play out for you on that home sort of sector, look, to be honest with you, it doesn't look like you guys will be spending a lot of time at home over the course of this month at all. So you know what, and let that be the case, right? For your communications and conversations, you have the Chariot card. For those of you that are taking tests, for those of you that are needing to pass exams, you have not only the green light, but you are passing with flying colors. You've got the Fool card, you've got the Six of Wands, victory and success, and then you've got the Chariot card, which is ultimate victory and success. I think one of the things that comes up here as well, for those of you that are taking exams, finishing up qualifications, moving towards a finish line or a deadline of some sort, there has been a relative amount of self-doubt, but it's like you really beat that out and said, no, you know what, I'm confident in my skills, I'm going to stand by my product, I'm going to stand by my sale, my pitch, my whatever it is that you've put out into the world. You've put a lot of hard hard work, time and effort into it, and this is the time where you start to see the results and the rewards. Very, very exciting. Now, another way that this could show up for you, communication is going to be fast, it's going to be dynamic, it may have a technological slant to it as well. Some of you could be starting new jobs, gaining new skills, putting new skills into practice. You know, maybe you get your driver's license and now you get to start sort of driving. This could even be as well for some of you where you're deciding to put something into practice, like any sort of skill that you've worked on refining or honing your craft in some way. This sees you being able to put that into practice and sees people really kind of saying, wow, you know what, they've got it, they're really together. I like this for you. I like this for you a lot. Now, because you've got this with the Six of Wands as well, remember the conversations that you have this month, especially where you're meeting new people, networking, connecting with different people, especially different people from different backgrounds, forge those new connections, forge those new friendships. That's not to say, you know, get rid of the old ones, but forge those new connections this month, because those new connections are going to possibly take you places. For your heart and half, you have the Ace of Pentacles. For those of you that are single, great month for love and relationships. It does suggest that you are building, it looks like, if I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like you're building a friendship with somebody new first. And that friendship sort of basis is going to see like an attraction really start to spark and form. And it is going to take its time, right? So whoever you meet, whoever shows up for you, single Aries people this month, it's going to be a slow and steady energy, right? It's not kind of like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you know, all of that. It's literally going to start as like a friendship. It will start as a giggle and it will just go from there, but it will progress really, really well. I love, love, love this for you. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, this is about you guys building that back, right? This is maybe you are deciding, you know what, we want to buy a home. If you already own a home, this is you saying, right, what can we do to improve the home or make it worth more than it is at this moment in time? Like you guys, for those of you that are Aries in relationships, you are about that bag this month. For your first week of the month, you have the Tower card. So the first week of May is going to be up for shocks, changes of pace, changes of direction. This is going to be a very surprising energy for a lot of you. I feel like this is going to be a surprise visit of some sort, or maybe even a surprise trip that is offered to you. So this could be, you know, a friend shows up and says, you know, pack a bag, we're going away for the day. This could be, you know, your parents come to you and say, oh, you know, we're sending you on holiday with so-and-so. Like in some way, shape or form, travel is going to have an aspect of this, but I feel like it's going to come almost like very surprisingly. It's going to be, you know, kind of like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Pay attention to the shocks possibly and changes of pace and direction in the first week. And also the first week of the month, just be sure to watch what you're doing, right? Because the Fool card and the Tower card, this can be, you know, surprise accidents, like, you know, knocking into things, bumping into things, all that kind of energy, but it's going to be high octane. Let's put it that way. For your second week of the month, you have the Hermit card, right? So the second week of the month is going to see you working a little bit harder. I think the first week and probably the third week, I don't know why, but I just get that feeling that they're going to be a bit more fun. The whole month is going to be fun, to be fair. But this Hermit card energy in the second week, this is where you're really focusing on your money, on your ideas. This is where you are building some of your ideas for some of you. And for others of you, this is you looking at the work, looking at the job. Some of you possibly changing job here in the second week as well. If you're having an interview in the second week of May, you have got it. Like, you sell yourself in a way that they're like, damn, you know what? We need this person. This is talent. Your talents, your skills are being recognized in the second week, which is very, very awesome and very, very exciting. Your third week of the month, look at that, the Fool card. I don't know why, but I just had that feeling because the Chariot card is looking at me and it's like, there's just fun here. There's fun, there's enjoyment, there's vibrancy. This is going to be a month of big shocks, big changes, total changes of direction, flipping 180, all of that, doing a 360. Like, that whole vibe permeates this entire month. Why? You've got the Fool card, you've got the Tower card, and you've got the Fool card again. This third week of the month could be another week where surprise travel, or now in the first week, I do feel like it's likely to be a visit, whereas in the third week, I feel like this is likely to, you know, this could be a visit from somebody that you hadn't seen in ages, or maybe hadn't expected to see in ages. This third week looks like you are either being, you know, given an invite of some sort. Maybe somebody's taking you out. Maybe there's a date that comes up. It's very possible. There's lots of great communication and lots of connections with very different people that are coming up in this third week of the month, which I absolutely love for you. All right, and then finally for the fourth week of the month, you have the Lovers card. There's definitely, for those of you that are single, there is new relationship energy on the horizon, and I love this. Right, this is a new relationship of some sort. This is you choosing somebody that is possibly very different to you, very different to your normal type. Maybe somebody from a very different background to what you're used to. This could be somebody that is somebody that challenges you to think in new and different and bold and dynamic ways, which is so exciting, because it's like they give you the challenge, but in a way that is, you know, warm, kind and acceptable. It's not like, you know, butting heads. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, again, this is awesome energy. This is you guys really saying, right, we are about making this change, and this change is going to get us to what we believe our next level is going to be. Very, very cool. All right, so for your this week, this month even, you get 2 Human Design Oracle cards. You're going to get one for the new moon. You're going to get one for the eclipse that happens later in the month. So for the new moon energy, look at that. You have the number 1 and the create energy. This really does feel for me like, yes, I know the Aries full moon, the Aries new moon was in the month of April. I don't know why though, especially with this amount of Fool card and Tower card energy, I just get this sense that your true 2021 starts now. Like for Aries, this is that go moment. This is that go month, right? And the fact that you've got the create card, this is about you tapping into all of that bold energy that you have and choosing to do something with it, to create something with it, but not just like in here. This is about getting it out onto paper. This is about building the dream, whatever that looks like for you. What is your dream? What is your ultimate thing? Like, what is it that you want most out of life at this moment? You have the power to create it. The cards have spoken, right? For your full moon eclipse energy, which is in Sagittarius, by the way, which is offering a trine energy to your sun, moon or ascendant, whichever part of Aries you are, you have the gate 36 and the grass is greener. And I find this card really interesting because it always says that basically, you know, like when you say the grass isn't always greener, it's about you asking yourself, is what you have now worth what you could have? Or is the prospect of what's being offered to you really enough to keep you where you are? I think in a lot of ways, this is going to see you really starting to consider what it is that you actually want, what you're ready to put your heart and soul and energy into, and more importantly, who deserves your time, who deserves your energy. This is about you preserving those things and really asking yourself before you make any sort of big moves, and some of them are going to be relatively quick, but this is that moment where you check in with yourself. This eclipse is really going to show you who is for you, who are your people, who are your tribe. It's going to show you what you really want to be doing. I think in a lot of ways for Aries, this is really going to reveal to you what those bigger or longer term goals actually are for your lifescape. And I think this is going to see you chasing those, but in a way that's more focused. So this eclipse is really going to bring a clarifying energy to fruition for you guys. I think it's going to be awesome. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic May. Let me know in the comments how this one shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.